Hello and welcome to the home of the Ghost Town. Here we are in our first set of videos where we're going to be looking at either the first hour of gameplay or the first level of gameplay. And first up is a game that is in early access as we speak right now, which is Hogwarts Legacy. And the aim of today is we're going to be playing through the first 60 minutes of the game, hopefully to give you a flavour of an introduction to the story and also how the game plays, what it looks like. And so you can get a feel of, is this the kind of game you might want to dip your toe into? So here we are, we've loaded the game, we've started the game, press any key to start, there we go. And it's into our home screen, so we create a new character. And here we go, we've got our letter from Hogwarts. So we are pleased to inform you that you have been accepted at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry as a 5th year student. Term begins on the 1st of September, with preliminary supplies have been collected for you and will accompany you on your journey to the castle. As you may be aware, the decree for the reasonable restriction of underage sorcery prohibits the use of magic by those under the age of 17 outside school. However, due to your unique circumstances, the Ministry has graciously agreed to allow Professor Eleazar Fig to help you hone your spellcasting before escorting you from London to the castle for the start of term feast and the sorting ceremony. Yours sincerely, Professor Weasley, Deputy Headmistress. Okay, thank you very much. Let's start the game. So here we are, we're getting to create our character. Now you can start with a preset character. One thing to note is if you pre-select a girl, then you'll be changing the girl features. If you pre-select a boy, changing the boy features. And you can then change, you can have start with a girl and put boy features on and vice versa. Not going to get into all of that. So there we go. Let's start with this. And you get to choose how your face shape looks. Lots of different ones there. You can choose if you want glasses or not. We're not going to dwell too long on this. Hair color and hairstyle. So we're going to go for this one. Hair color. You can have greens and all sorts of colors. I think we're going to go for something a bit rad. We're going to go for something like that. That looks pretty cool. But yeah, you can see lots of different hairstyles here. And whether you're starting with a male or a female character, you can add all the female haircuts onto a male character, vice versa, and so on and so on. Right, so complexion here, we can make the complexion like so. We can get rid of freckles and moles, but you can add it on, and you can have scars and things if you should wish. Yeah, skin color, we're going to take that right down and make him pale. It's generally how I play my games. I tend to lean into that sort of undead vampire look. Right, so eye color though, you can all different eye colors, but we're going to go for like an ice blue. That works quite nicely. Eyebrow color, I mean, you can have all sorts of different eyebrow colors here, so let's choose one that kind of matches our hair. That works. Different eyebrow shapes, no eyebrows or a monobrow should you so wish. And then you come here to the end where you can have a female voice, which is voice 2, male voice is voice 1. You can change the pitch of the voice.
I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you.
So we're just turning the pitch down, so that's the mid one.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
So we're going to leave it in the middle. You can select difficulty, story, if you just want to play through the story with almost no difficulty. Easy, normal, and hard. We're going to start with easy just for the example here. Choose your name, and we're going to choose Ghostly Owl because I already have Ghost Owl selected. And then you can choose if you want to be a wizard or a witch, and that will determine which dormitory you start in. And there you go. Now let's collect down here. Start the journey and the game.
It appears we are almost ready to depart. It's a pity we didn't have a bit more time to spend on spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me before the term begins.
Oh, Eleazar!
George, glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatre-goers in the West End.
It's been much too long. When I received your owl, I must say I...
Best not speak here, Eleazar.
Of course. Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start-of-term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea. As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you.
Ages since I'd been to the castle. Would be good to see the old pile of rocks.
The graphics are absolutely outstanding so far, so really enjoying this. There's also quite a lot of dialogue, and I will not be talking over that dialogue.
Glad I caught you before you left for Scotland.
Just barely.
And who is your traveling companion?
A new student.
New?
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a 5th year.
How extraordinary.
It is indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Nor have I.
Of course, as the other 5th years will have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Professor Fig is not only an exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Mr. Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far at the Ministry.
Have you seen this?
I have. Opinions differ as to how great a threat Ranrock really is.
Although I've yet to convince my colleagues at the Ministry, I believe he is a significant threat. And it was your wife, Eleazar, who alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam? How?
She wrote to me about Ranrock before she died, wondering what the Ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond, I received this. It was the last thing she sent me, Eleazar. It came to me via her owl, but with no correspondence. I can only assume
That she had to get rid of it quickly. To keep it safe.
presumably from Ranrock. I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's that glow?
I don't see a glow.
Nor do I. Merlin's beard. How did you...
Wait! We do.
That's unexpected.
Hang on!
Well, there you go. That was completely unexpected. But so far, the animations, the voice acting, all extremely polished.
Are you all right? You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
Take this. It's Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
Okay, this is the first point we actually have to touch the keyboard. So here we go. Press G to heal. You'll notice we've got 3
What
left and a
happened?
health bar in the bottom right
Oh,
corner.
George. I can't believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor? Sir, where are we?
Look
I'm
around.
not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a port key.
Port key.
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
I'm feeling better, sir, if you'd like to look around a bit.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this port key. Or why.
Okay, WASD to move. Here we go. Pretty impressive.
How far did that port key take us?
Farther from London than the carriage travelled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
port key was meant to lead us there? I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that port key to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right, and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be. Mind your step.
Where do you suppose your wife got the port key that brought us here?
A good question.
Space to
Miriam
jump.
spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
Ancient magic?
Yes, a powerful magic wielded by a rare few that seems to have been lost to time. Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the port key, but I am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
But sir, why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
Is that ice?
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing. Focus on the center.
Okay, basic cast. New spell unlocked. Tap the left mouse button to perform the basic cast. Now, as you can see, there's an awful lot of dialogue, but we are also in the introduction area. But it is very immersive overall. So let's do our first cast. Okay. So we need to aim. There we go. 1, 2, and 3. There we go.
Excellent!
Use your camera to select an active target. Press spacebar to continue. Slip down the path.
That was a bit rougher than I'd expected. Ah, up there. We're close now. It's just ahead. Steady yourself! Reparo! Almost there!
Why would someone have built this here?
I suspect they valued their privacy. That portkey led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
The mini-map shows the surroundings with your purple arrow in the middle. This is your current objective. Press and hold V, toggle quest objective details. Press spacebar to continue. It says little white dot. That means we can investigate.
Professor, it's a mural of some kind.
Perhaps our host was a noted seer. Interesting.
Another white dot.
Professor, this statue...
This may have been his home.
We can see the objective marker. There it is.
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking? What's this? Professor Fig!
That's pretty damn sweet how they've done that. Very nice.
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
What room? I don't see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
Okay, and press F, and in we go.
What in Merlin's name? Godric's heart.
Where are we?
I don't believe it.
So there is both a auto-save function and a manual save function as well.
Hello?
It can't be.
Just a moment. Ooh. Where are we here? Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank. Vault number 12, I presume.
Precisely.
The key?
Your wife's portkey.
Oh, yes, of course.
This way, then.
Stay close.
Very cool.
After you. Keep your hands inside the cart if you don't wish to lose them.
How many vaults are there in Gringotts?
Hundreds. In fact, you'll see quite a few on our way to vault number 12. As we speak, we're just beneath the main lobby. The vaults you see now are the newest.
Are private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts?
They are most uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power, or both, could have arranged for such a service. You'll want to take a breath.
A what? That waterfall washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure.
Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you?
Heard of it?
These are the lower vaults that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
Vault number?
Vault 12. Momentous day.
On your way.
Not suspicious at all.
Professor, the armband that guard was wearing was glowing.
Like the glow you saw on the portkey container?
No, darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that? We were just wondering about that goblin back there.
He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore. Here we are.
When was the last time this vault was accessed?
A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12 until today.
Here we go.
Vault 12.
Thank you for your help.
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Wait.
Best of luck.
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected. Let me think. There must be something here. Revelio, perhaps?
Revelio?
Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present. Let's see what we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
Steady your wand with the mouse, then guide it along the symbol's path to learn the spell. Press the corresponding input when prompted to accelerate your wand's motion along with the symbol's path. So you can see here we are moving the arrow left and right. There's the spacebar symbols, and I'm guessing we have to sort of make this shape. So here we go. There you go. And so we have learnt the spell.
Revelio. There! I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
So a point to note, if anyone does use Razor Chroma lighting, when you cast spells, your lighting will change according to the spells you cast.
A door.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw on the portkey container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, Then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way.
Here we go.
Lumos! This is no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do. But to what end, I can't say. Stay close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
I see something up ahead.
What is it?
That glow again, but on the floor.
Lumos! What happened?
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue.
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor.
Okay, so determine how to proceed. Well, we learnt Revelio, so let's Revelio.
I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait, when you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
Time to learn another spell. So here we go. Same deal as before, but a different shape this time. So we're in that V shape. Okay. So let's go. And we have learnt Lumos. You've acquired the one lighting charm Lumos, which has automatically been slotted to your spell set. Lumos creates a light at the tip of your wand to help you see in dark areas. Tap 1 to cast or extinguish Lumos.
Lumos.
Well done.
There we go.
Now the reflection is turning towards me. It does follow the light.
Right, Protego. I need to block 3 incoming enemy attacks.
Protego Depozzo. Confringo. Levioso.
Protego!
Confringo. Dissecto. Levioso. Expulso. Confringo.
Protego!
Dissecto. Stay close.
Professor! Professor Fig! Professor, where
Oh, there
are
we go.
you?
Lumos.
This isn't good. Where am I supposed to go?
Ah, let's go. Look
What's
at the magic.
happening?
Sending us
Wisps
in a
of magic
direction.
seem to be
Direction we
leading
go.
me somewhere. Ah,
There you go.
that's where they're leading me. That glow again.
Swirly thing. Okay, we're back where we started. So Revelio.
I suppose I'm on my own this time.
Okay, we got 3 statues. There's also something over here. What's that? Some sort of chest. 34 somethings. That was cool. Right, so
Lumos.
we Lumos.
To align these statues with their reflections.
Okay, so you can't do... So what we got to do is find where they intersect.
It seems I have no choice. I'm going to have to fight my way out of here.
Okay.
Potato!
Hold Q during Protego to stun enemies with Stupefy to counterattack. Stunned enemies take extra damage indicated by gold numbers. So yeah, you use Protego to defend, but if you hold the button down, you then cast Stupefy straight after and do that extra damage, and that's key in that fight. Lumos. Okay. Okay, we're back to where we started. Follow the magic again. Press shift to sprint. There we go. Oh, there you go. Oh, that's different. That's different. Through the doorway. In we go. Very fantastical, very mystical feeling in here. And there's a white dot, okay, with a floating little jar above it. There we go.
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories. I wonder... Follow my lead.
Ah, that's the same guy that was the statue at that previous ruins.
All is in place. The portkey is well hidden?
Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created...
may be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge, and the responsibility that accompanies it.
We've done all that we can.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why. We were...
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
I was right.
Ranrock.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir, they have the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have it.
It's a powerful
I
goblin.
have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
That was a pretty crazy fight.
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
There we go. We're in the forest. Very cool. We've arrived at Hogwarts. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the true beginning.
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony? Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Here we go. Sorting ceremony. Where are we going to end up today? Look at the detail here. It's absolutely outstanding. Very, very good. Very polished game. Very polished.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Here we go.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
I can't wait to start classes, or I can't wait to explore. Well, I like the adventure, so let's explore.
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit, but your professors have a great deal to teach you as well. I wonder... I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
Daring, curiosity, loyalty, or ambition? Well, we've just found ourselves with this new power. It's supposed to be a rare one, so I kind of feel like I want to be like, use it and become powerful. So I'm thinking ambition here.
Is it ambition? I may seem single-minded, but it is important to go after what you want from life.
Interesting. You've recently learned that you possess a rare ability. I detect a growing sense of ambition, an eagerness for power. Perhaps you belong in Slytherin.
Well, this is very cool. So I'm not the biggest Harry Potter fan in the world, but I do enjoy the movies. I have been to the Universal Studios Harry Potter World several times, and also the one in London. And I have done the Pottermore test, and during the Pottermore test, I did come out as a Slytherin. And here we are again, we've come out as a Slytherin. Now, the great thing about the game, Slytherin House, known for cunning, ambition, and hunger for power, you can accept the house, or you can choose a different one. So if you don't want to play the house you've been given, there is an opportunity to change it. But hell, I'm a Slytherin on Pottermore, I like Slytherin, let's go for it. Snake it is.
You belong in
Slytherin!
There we go. We're in the green.
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Another
nice to meet you
Weasley.
as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way.
Weasleys, they get everywhere. The weasels.
It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. It may be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I can be quite resourceful.
I suspected as much. This is the entrance to the Slytherin common room. In order to enter, one must simply speak the correct password. Aspiration.
Very well. Aspiration.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Okay, so you can see we've now got our sort of normal sort of head-up display bit. There's our spells, our health, and on our mini-map. We can see there's a bunch of dots on the mini-map there that tell us in which direction we need to go. But, you know, you can walk all around. You know, there's stuff over here that you can click on. So, there you go. You can eat the apple. So, you know, you can wander around and explore, right? So you don't have to go exactly where it tells you from the beginning. And there's things to find and unlock, as we found in that fight. So, you know, always keep your sort of head around and see if there's things that you can unlock or find. So there we go. There's our objective marker there, counting down as we get closer.
I suppose some introductions are in order.
There we go. We've got to introduce ourselves to 3 different students. So, first one is over here. Oh, look, there's a globe. Can play with the globe. Right, let's go speak to this guy.
Can I help you? Ah, you're the new 5th year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's, who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
It was dreadful, certainly, but quite an experience nonetheless.
Interesting perspective. How did you and Fig manage to escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
So it's pretty cool. You do get to sort of run through and make choices on your dialogue. So,
what book were you reading?
A spell book I picked up. Has a few interesting things, but not exactly what I was looking for. I'm sure you'll find out soon enough. But not every spell you may need can be found in our assigned textbooks.
Are you saying some spells aren't taught at Hogwarts? Which ones?
Seems I may have met a kindred spirit. That is a conversation for another time. It was good meeting you. Good luck today.
okay, so there's one done.
If you do that, you'll lose. Trust me. Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Checkmate.
Told you. They should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you in Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
I wish you had been there. We handled it. Let's be nice.
Perhaps Professor Fig's friend would have survived if we'd had your help.
Precisely. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kogawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Do you fly a lot?
Do you have a lot of time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires of the castle and around the Quidditch pitch to clear the mind.
Wizard, you seem to know a lot about wizard chess.
Are you a keen wizard chess fan? You knew that boy was going to lose the match.
Not really. Much too sedate a pastime for me. Also, it's simply not that challenging. The moves are always so obvious. Why does no one else see it?
Definitely a Slytherin.
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
Okay, and the final one.
I think I heard one. Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
Memorable, more like terrifying, or I do like to make an entrance. Why not?
Well, if I'm going to make my mark here, I had to start right away.
You're definitely in the right house. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here, though I doubt you'll need it.
Were you expecting to be sorted into Slytherin?
Most certainly. My family on my father's side are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Not something I'm especially proud of, mind you. He was obsessed with blood status, a pure-blood maniac. Unfortunately, most of his descendants do not fall far from that tree.
We know all about that one. Do mermaids appear?
Did that student say he thought he heard a mermaid?
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing up outside our common room window. It is fun to play along, though. Been known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
There we go.
Thank you, Ominous. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
Is the new 5th year Slytherin in here? Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
Okay, off we go. Super speed.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts.
This is very
true. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. Do keep up. Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue and see what details the field guide can provide?
Revelio.
Field guide page, collect. Kelpie statue guide pages. This statue depicts the Kelpie, a shape-shifting water demon native to Ireland and Great Britain, which usually takes the form of a long-maned horse. The largest Kelpie ever reported is the Loch Ness Monster in Scotland. Who knew? Who knew? Challenge unlocked. Collect field guide pages in Hogwarts. You've just unlocked a field guide challenge. Your progress towards completing challenges are here. Field guide challenges are the only way to acquire experience points or XP. Escape open field guide. This is your wizarding level. XP earned from challenges increases your level and power. Your field guide tracks the current challenge progress. Select the challenges menu to continue. Collecting your first guide page unlocked a new challenge category. New challenges you unlock throughout your adventure will appear here. Select field guide pages to continue. Here we go. Progress over go. Overall 1%. And here you go. So you can see the first one here. Each challenge has tiers. Special rewards unlock at each tier you complete, from appearances to critical upgrades. There you go. Rewards must be claimed from the challenges menu. Come back often to collect rewards you've unlocked. So that's an important point to note. So here, it's obviously tracking your progress, right? And it says here, collect 2 field guide pages in Hogwarts, 1 of 2. Gear appearance rewards, so you can get the Hogwarts Regalia spectacles. Once you get that second page and it unlocks the spectacles, you do have to come here to claim it, so that that item will then be usable in your inventory.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
That is so cool. Very impressive.
Good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker.
Flue flames?
Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Okay, so you've discovered a Flue Flames fast travel point. It's basically like a teleport point. We're going to teleport all around. You can open the map at any time to fast travel to any discovered Flue Flames. Press M for map. There we go. Hogwarts is divided into two main areas. The left side of the map is where students and professors live and includes the house common rooms and the Great Hall. Select the grand staircase option to continue. There we go. In this view, you can see the flue flames available in that region. Green flue flames represent flames you have discovered, including your own house common room. Grey flue flames reveal the location of undiscovered flames. Escape. The right side of the map is where you find the academic points of interest, including the Astronomy Tower, Library, and Greenhouses. Select the Library Annex region to continue. Professor Weasley has unlocked the Central Hall flue flames for you. Use the A and D to rotate the map and fast travel to the Central Hall flue flames with the spacebar. So, there you go. This is rotating the map, so you can see there it is. That's the one, and fast travel. Off we go. Note all my chroma lights just went green as we hit the flue flames.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the Hive, our King's Cross station, so to speak.
Transfigurations always come easily.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Okay.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
So, there we go. I really like the immersion in the reason they've given you the book, which essentially is your sort of main menu area where you can get around things, but they've given a nice immersion thing to it. So there you go. We've come to just over 60 minutes. Obviously, we have been reading aloud a lot of the things, so that's about 60 minutes worth of gameplay. So in that time, 60 minutes, the first 60 minutes in the game, you'll have created your character, you'll have gone through all the introduction piece, you'll have gone through an introduction to the story, you'll have gone through the sorting ceremony, so you'll be in the house you've chosen, you'll have had an introduction to your common room, and you'll have had your initial introduction to the whole setup you've got here. And then if we go into that, you can see here you've got gear, which is pretty cool. So you can actually equip different items. You can unlock new wands, flying mounts, broom upgrades, and so on. You can see your current health, defense, and offense rating. And we have managed to pick up 34 of these, what look to be gold coins. We're currently level 1. No surprise there. We've got an inventory area where you've got beasts, quest items, notes, and resources. Talents, which isn't unlocked yet. Collections of things. So if we go here, we can see that there you go, we've got a collection which is the Kelpie statue, so you're collecting that. Challenges, things that you need to do, so field guide pages we already covered, but essentially you've got that. You've got a map, obviously a map that we looked at earlier, world map and the Hogsmeade map. Quests, different quests to do, so start your first day. Next quest is talk to Professor Fig, and then as it said, we need to go and do our classes, and you can go through different things. So you've got the main quest, you've got assignments, relationship quests, side quests, and what you've completed, which is pretty cool. You've got an outpost, and then finally the settings menu, should you need to go through any of the settings. So pretty cool overall. And then here you've got just an easier way of selecting it straight off from the beginning. So I hope that was useful. I think the game is, so far, I've not played too much of the game. So far, look, the attention to detail, the graphical detail is excellent. The immersion is excellent. The way so far you've done very limited combat, but that combat and movement felt very intuitive. So far, the interface feels intuitive. It definitely feels like a polished game. So overall, as a sort of standalone single-player RPG story game, I think it's really, really good. Not necessarily do you have to be a Harry Potter fan to really enjoy it. I do enjoy Harry Potter, so that's just an extra bonus. And of course, if you know a lot of the story, then that really does help in terms of the houses and so on. But overall, at the moment, at this early stage, it does feel like a pretty cool game. There looks like there's going to be some puzzles in there, stuff to find. So if you like, I think it's going to be a combination of sort of puzzles, finding things. You're obviously going to get gear and stuff as well. There's going to be some combat in there. So overall, that's kind of the sense of the game. I hope you found this useful, just to find out what the first 60 minutes of the game look like and where you'll be at the end of that first 60 minutes, just to give you a bit of a flavour for what the story is based upon. So I haven't given any spoilers away, just a little bit about what the story is based upon and obviously how it's going to proceed from there. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. Let me know why in the comments below. And as always, if you want to see more of the content, please hit that subscribe button. It is free for you to do, but it means a huge amount for me. So thank you for that in advance. You've been watching The Ghost Owl, and tune back in for some more first look, first play videos over the next few weeks and months.